Hey, and welcome to our in-depth comparison of the Ferrari Purosangue versus Lamborghini Urus 2022. Make sure to watch until the end of the video to know my final verdict on which car is better. So the main difference between these two cars is their engines. Seeing as Ferrari has some time to observe and learn from the preceding Lamborghini Urus, it's not all that surprising that they've come up with a more powerful engine for the first SUV size. Ferrari's not referring to this car as an SUV that can beat the Urus hands down. Under the hood, Ferrari has given the Purosangue a V12 naturally aspirated 6.5-liter engine that's more powerful than any SUV we've ever tested. This engine delivers 715 HP, which is massive for a car of its size, and confirmed what I suspected from the exhaust note teaser Ferrari sent out before the car's unveiling on September 13, 2022. The Lamborghini Urus sports a large twin-turbo 4-liter twin-turbo V8 engine that delivers a remarkable 641 HP. I absolutely love driving this car. If for nothing else, the sound it makes. It rumbles deeply when idling and makes a thrilling, roaring, crackly sound under the full throttle. A true mark of an enormous engine. From it, you get a lot of power and good performance, especially on tarmac roads and road trips that I enjoy with others, thanks to my regular company in the car's back row. Because of its more powerful engine, the Ferrari Purosangue wins over the 2022 Lamborghini Urus in this category. Performance. According to Ferrari, this 2023 car will get to 62 miles per hour from a standstill in 3.3 seconds and stop from 62 to 0 miles per hour in 32.8 meters, which is pretty remarkable considering it's not a sports coupe. Because of its build, we observe that it's more resistant when driving compared to its close siblings, such as the Ferrari Roma Coupe, with which it shares a platform. That means that aerodynamics do not provide as much benefit. Once the EPA is released, this car is expected to show a combined consumption in the region of 14 miles per gallon. But arguably, this should not be too much of a concern to a person willing to fork out $400K and wait on a list for 2 years to get it. The car has a maximum speed of 193 miles per hour, which can be enjoyable if you have the distance, which I have, and the guts, which I don't, to test it. For close to 4 years, the Lamborghini Urus has occupied the coveted spot of being the best super sports utility vehicle in the world for its unprecedented performance. This is the car that every other supercar maker, including Ferrari, wants to beat. In our testing, this car accelerated from 0 to 62 miles per hour, 0 to 100 kilometers per hour, in 3.7 seconds, and ripped through the quarter-mile tape in 11.2 seconds at a speed of 121 miles per hour. According to Lamborghini, the Urus can get to 190 miles per hour. From behind the wheel, I found the car totally enjoyable to drive. It felt athletic, with fast steering and steady high-speed cornering, and it didn't feel like an SUV in any way. I was informed that this is because the car has adjustable ride heights, depending on its drive modes, thanks to air springs at every corner. The Urus's carbon ceramic brakes work to ensure that it stops as well as it goes, and in our test, it got from 62 miles per hour to 0 in 33.7 meters. This vehicle consumes a gallon of gas every 12 minutes in the city and 17 miles per gallon on the highway, which makes it just as thirsty as the Purosangue. Since the Ferrari Purosangue is a more powerful and faster vehicle, it's a better machine compared to the Lamborghini Urus. Size. The Lamborghini Urus 2022 has been the car to beat when it comes to SUVs because of being one of the fastest cars, and for its convenient back seat, practical cargo space, and towing capabilities. It's 201.3 inches long, making it longer than the 188-inch average for SUVs. This car also has a width of 85.9 inches, and at 64.5 inches high, I found myself towering way over its top, which is uncommon for me with SUVs. It also has a narrow 118.2-inch wheelbase. When I first set eyes on the Ferrari Purosangue, I mistakenly thought it was some oversized Ferrari coupe. The opening for the back doors is that well hidden. That it's a comparatively compact build didn't help. And it was only after the doors were open that I began to appreciate its size and its overall design genius. It's 195.8 inches long, 79.8 inches wide, and has 118.8-inch wheelbase, standing 62.6 inches tall. Because of its bigger size, the Lamborghini Urus wins over the Ferrari Purosangue in this category. Interior. The Purosangue's interior is both attractive and functional. Both the front and rear seats are separate buckets, with a center console in both rows. I was most impressed by the Purosangue's pair of stylish rear-hinged coach-style rear doors, also known as welcome or suicide doors, which make accessing the back seat easier while maintaining a two-door appearance. Of course, Ferrari quality materials such as gorgeous leather are used throughout the interior. The curvy dashboard of the Purosangue is very driver-oriented, and with most of the car's controls operated via the steering wheel. In front of the passenger are a digital display and a 10-inch touchscreen. In the center of the vehicle is a small touch panel for the heating system. There is, however, no center-mounted infotainment touchscreen, which I found to be surprising in this age of tablet-style center-stack screens. The 473-liter boot confirms that the Purosangue's place as a bigger supercar. An electrochromic glass roof comes as an option as well. I must say, I was not too excited about the 2022 Lamborghini Urus interior. My first instinct was that it has plenty of carbon fiber trim and faux suede, with the infotainment system and programmable gauges looking like they're straight out of an Audi. Although this is not necessarily a bad thing, the look doesn't match the standard of the rest of the car. I like that this Urus has a cargo area that can hold up to 566 liters with the elective rear bucket seats, which is significantly more than the Purosangue. Interior storage is marked by convenient door pockets and a bucket behind the floating center console. The start button is beneath a red cover, and levers to the left of the shifter regulates the drive modes and allow for customizable performance settings. Even though the 2022 Lamborghini Urus is taller and has a bigger boot, the car doesn't feel as modern as the Purosangue, which means that the latter wins in the interior category. So how do the two cars compare in terms of specifications? From the table, it's clear that although both cars haul the same number of people on board, the Urus has more room for everyone compared to the Purosangue. Similarities between the Ferrari Purosangue and the Lamborghini Urus 2022. Both of these vehicles feature a 5-door and a capacity of 4 passengers, which is one of their main similarities. Both are very much on-tarmac road cars with limited off-roading capabilities. Things you should know before purchasing the Ferrari Purosangue. Before getting yourself a Ferrari Purosangue, there are a few things you need to consider. For one, although it is a raised ride-height Ferrari, I found this car to still be quite low and with no real off-roading capabilities. It is built to cruise on paved or tarmac roads. I learned quickly how not to offend the guys at Ferrari by calling it an SUV. They appreciate if you refer to it as a modern GT. And that's because the engine is actually behind the front axle rather than in front of it. It's also not a body-on-frame like most SUVs. You also need to consider how the Purosangue is thirsty, is not economical on fuel, and will do about 14 miles to the gallon, making it an expensive car to run. Finally, the electrochromic glass roof is optional, and because the cabin is not very big, I'd rather have one just to make the car feel less claustrophobic. What we liked: enjoying the supercar experience with 3 other people, rapid acceleration and pleasant handling, luxurious interior, comfortable ride. What we did not like: bulged dashboard. It's a very expensive car to buy and maintain. Things you should know before purchasing the Lamborghini Urus 2022. The Lamborghini Urus is a supercar sport utility vehicle that is very expensive and will set you back close to $250,000. However, we love how it delivers on practicality, comfort, and performance, with the Urus howl and crackling being one of the most thrilling around. You need to know that the 2022 Urus seats only 4 people, the driver and 3 passengers. You can get buckets for seats in the back row, and we realized we were not able to fold them flat for an additional 56 liters of boot space in the version that they had. Chances are that you will not need the extra space anyway, and the cargo space is already a huge 556 liters. This car also comes with a towing capacity of 7,000 pounds. What we liked: comfortable ride, sheer speed, practical SUV, luxurious cabin. What we didn't like: sharing parts with less exclusive Audis. It's very expensive to get and maintain. Verdict: so which is better, the Ferrari Purosangue or the Lamborghini Urus 2022? The Ferrari Purosangue is the winner in the comparison. It's faster, more powerful, with a high-quality, luxurious interior. All the things you'd expect in a high-end vehicle, especially one that comes in at this price point. The 2022 Lamborghini Urus, although a powerful, luxurious, and practical car, has been overtaken as the leader in super sports utility vehicles by this new and exciting entrant. Hey, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more. Also, let us know what you'd like us to compare next. And thanks for watching.